Hello everyone, today we will be talking about Merged by Amazon design ideas. It is my weekly video where I find some design ideas on Merged by Amazon and also give you some thoughts about these designs which I want to make and how I want to illustrate them. And today the first design will be Evergreen design. Yes, today will be some trending or holiday designs because it's Christmas time soon, but most of designs today, most of design ideas will be not about Christmas, but they are evergreen, so that is a kind of designs or a kind of ideas which can give you sales any month of the year. And the first design idea is the same evergreen design. It is cats and tats short. As we can see now, there is only 53 search results for this search term, and it is a combination of two niches about cats and about tattoos. So it will be a really good gift for any tattooed cat lover, and as we can see, a lot of designs are simply with cat and nothing else. So we can also make this kind of design where we will illustrate a cat, or where we will use some cat illustrations that we already have, because I think cat niche is one of very popular, and I think a lot of designers already have different cats in their portfolio, so you can only add text cats and tats and add it to Merge by Amazon or to another print-on-demand platforms. And as we can see, there are a lot of listings with a good amount of sales now. Yes, for example, in these designs we can see some variant of tattooed font, but I think that we can make something more tattoo looking on our design, a lot of vintage style designs, but to be honest, only some variants that are connected in some way with tattoos. And even here on this design we can find a tattooed cat, and I like this idea, but this realization of an idea, I think it's not something that looks really great. So as for me, you can make a simple design only with a cat, or some tattooed font maybe, or tattooed elements. It can be good, it can look good too, but what I like in this design idea, I think that this phrase will be here for long, and not even for a year, but for years and years. The next design idea for today is a Christmas holiday design idea, and it's a rain beer shirt, rain beer term. As we can see, there are 100 plus designs for now, and this is a Christmas beer design. So instead of reindeer, we have a word reindeer, and as we can see here, we can find some beer glass or beer bottle with these deer elements and the word rain beer. So I don't really know a lot of things that you can illustrate instead of beer glass or a beer bottle. It's a quite simple design, but if you have some illustrations of a beer, you can simply add these deer elements, or maybe some face elements, maybe some snow flowers or any other Christmas elements, and it will be a good looking design if you already have a good illustration of a beer glass or beer bottle. So It's of course a holiday design only, but the competition isn't very high for now, so you can also get some sales, and this is a kind of design that can be made really fast if you already have some illustration of a beer. The next design for today is a design about tractor. It can be a good farmer design or a gift for a farmer. And the keyword, the phrase, search phrase is "I don't snore, I dream, I'm a tractor." So as you can understand, it is a good a gift for an old person, and for now there is only 1.5 hundreds of designs available for this search, and they look pretty similar one to another. Yes, really good sales volume, as we can see here. A lot of different selling shorts, selling designs, and of course here we have a tractor illustration, a lot of different tractors, but I thought that I will find more vintage style design like here, but this first design, vintage tractor design, is a sponsored listing, and in organic results we can see only basic tractor illustration. Only somewhere here we can find also a vintage design, but I want to make some illustration of tractor with this vintage sun, and I think it will look really good. Yeah, not a lot of modifications that you can make to this design idea, because it's simply about tractors, but maybe you can add some stylization elements that will look good in your variation of this design. So it's another niche that can bring you some sales, and yes, it is a less volume design, and to be honest, these tractors you can't use very often, because there are not so much farmers design with tractors, but maybe in future you will have some searches for this tractor illustrations that you will make for this search phrase, I don't snore, I dream, I'm a tractor. Okay, let's go next, and it's a musical design, like a gift for a drummer. Here you can find a drum set, and the search phrase is "I will be in the basement" short. And in opposite to the previous design, here we can see a lot of vintage styled designs, a lot of vintage sun illustrations like here, and very simple idea, only an illustration of a drum set, and this vintage sun, and the simple text. And if in previous tractor design I think that a vintage illustration will look better, here I wish to make some illustrations that will be not a vintage one, but maybe some simplistic or in any other style, because as we can see, a lot of vintage style designs in search results are already available, and of course I want to look different from these search results, and I will try to find some interesting font and to make an illustration that will look in other directions and from these competitors. As we can see, a lot of search results are already available for this search phrase, but I think that even for this design idea we can have some sales if we will make a good illustration that will stand out from these search results. And the last design idea for today is for search term "I love the smell of diesel in the morning." It is a tracker design or engine lover design or mechanical worker design. And of course, you can illustrate here something like this engine or maybe some truck if you wish to make something for a truck driver. I think I saw some of that kind of designs. Yeah, here we can see a couple of designs with a truck illustration. It will be a great gift for a truck driver. And this is the two main ideas how we can make an illustration for this search phrase. It is a very low competitive design for now, only 50 results already available, so we can make our variation, and I think that you can find some sales now because it's a lot of place for good designs right now, because we don't have a lot of good variants already made. I will also think about some vintage style designs, but also for other stylization too. So that was the fifth design idea for today. It is my weekly video about design ideas on Merge by Amazon. So subscribe to this channel, and I wish you to make a good designs and to have a good sales. Bye.